Hello YouTube. Today I've got a 2011 Volvo XC70. This is a P3 chassis car. What we have here is a couple of burned out lights. I got the vehicle set to parking light mode right now. We are missing the parking light in this headlight, driver's side headlight, and we've got it on this side, but we are missing the running light over here. So I've got a couple of bulbs to remove. I'll show you how to do this. So we've got the hood open. The next step is to get the headlight housing out. And to do that, you pull up on these little clips here. Pull up on them, and that releases the headlight housing. Pretty simple. And from here, the headlight housing pulls straight out of the vehicle. Once you have it out, there's enough slack to be able to remove the connector here in the back of the headlight housing. You push down on the button here and pull straight out. You might need to use like a screwdriver or something to help push that button down, as these plastics have gotten kind of stiff with age. So as you can see, I've got the connector out. So it's just a matter of pulling the headlight housing off the vehicle, and we'll take it out to the workbench and go from there. So if you want to replace the low beam headlight and the high beam headlight on vehicles with composite headlights like this one, you'll need to push down on this tab here to release that clip, push down to release that one, and use a screwdriver or your fingers to pop the metal clip over. To get to the parking light, you have to release the clip there, and this cap should pop right out, giving you access to the bulb holder. So I've got these unlatched. They simply pivot off. So now, the back of the headlight housing, we've got the low beam headlight, which is an H11, and we have the high beam headlight bulb, which should be an H9. And then right here, down yonder, black bulb holder there, that is where the parking light is located. So I forgot to mention, the turn signal bulb is right here. The one on the far corner is the bulb that we're after for this headlight. These three bulbs here have a very similar type bulb holder, which is just held in with a little lever there that you got to pull out of the way. You got to pull this lever out of the way so that the bulb socket can come out. It'd be very hard to illustrate this, but I'll demonstrate on this bulb here. So we'll pull up on that tab. I don't know if you can see that. And once that tab's pulled up out of the way, you should be able to pull that whole socket out. Using some really long needle nose pliers here to grab the housing, the bulb housing, while I use this tool here to pull up on the lever. So these tend to be tight, but if you use like a kind of a rocking motion like I just did, hopefully I got that on camera, you'll be able to get the bulb out. And from here, the bulb simply pulls out of the socket. So the bulb here, as well as the one that's in the middle of the headlight housing, is a 12 volt W5W bulb, which is basically the European type designation. You can get these at your parts store. It's a 5-watt bulb, similar to our 168 bulbs here in the US. Just like so. And it simply just pushes into the housing again, the headlight housing that is, straight in until it clicks. There you go. So exact same method to get the turn signal bulb out. You just need to pull up on this lever right here. So you need to pull this lever back, and then that one's a little bit easier to get out. And there's the bulb for that. And while we're here, might as well identify it. The H21W bulb. Don't know if you can see that. So this is a halogen bulb. You definitely want to have, you know, rubber gloves on. You don't want to get your skin oils on these type of bulbs. So once we have our bulbs back in, just put the dust cap back on. Should have a locating tab right here that goes in here. And then once you have that located over here, you can just push with your thumb over here until that's locked. And then since we're not replacing this bulb on here, this one is still working. We'll go ahead and put the cover back on since we're not dealing with any more bulbs in this passenger side headlight. So just snap fits in. And then you can't forget about the metal clasp here. Go ahead and this one's done. We'll work on the driver's side headlight now. I tried to get you some good footage here, but I simply just could not do it with the camera in the way and with how awkward it is with this housing and everything. So what I did was I grabbed my long, cabinet style flathead screwdriver and pushed against this lever right here, locking mechanism, just pushed it down and out of the way until I was able to get the bulb holder out of the way. So let me zoom out here so you can see what I did. So I took this long screwdriver, pushed it in here right there until I pushed down on the tab, and then just like I did with the other bulb, I used some pliers to just gently squeeze the bulb housing here. I was just able to gently squeeze it and rock it until the housing came out. And then same W5W bulb here. We'll go ahead and put the replacement in. I really wanted to get footage for you, but I just couldn't figure out how to make it work with the cameras and everything. So installation's a little bit easier, being that all you have to do is just guide it into the hole, which this is just really tight because they don't give you direct access to it. So what we'll do here is we'll just gently guide it in with a screwdriver, push it in until it clicks, just like so. And that's that for bulb replacement for this one here. And put the bulb cover back on, click it in, and put the clasp back on. And now we can bring both of these headlights back to the vehicle. All right, I'm working outside of the shop, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. So we'll go ahead and put this driver's side headlight back in. It's simply just get the connector back on. So push the connector in until it clicks and it's firmly seated. And then you line up this peg with the peg hole in the fender, and there's another one on this corner that goes in to a similar hole behind the grill. So, this weather stripping also kind of gets in the way, but just tuck it in until everything's kind of out of the way. And it'll eventually just go in pretty smoothly like so. And from here, we put the retainer clips back in. And we're done with the driver's side headlight. Now we're working on the passenger side, so I guess I'll just show you where these little guide pins go. These guide pins on the headlight housing. One goes here, so like I said, it's sort of behind the grill area. And the other one is this green one right here. So here we go. Get the electrical connector back in until it clicks. We'll line up the locating pegs here and here with their respective holes. It seems kind of finicky at first, but you just have to get the right angle of the headlight. And once you get it in the hole, start it in the hole, it's just a matter of lining up the guide pins, and then it should just slide in. As you can see here, I kind of got the weather stripping caught up, so I went ahead and just fixed it. So these things just go in. All right, so let's do a functions check. There's the parking lights. Got a light here, got a light here, got a light here, and we got a light in the corner here. I don't think you can see that, but it's working. Now, low beam headlight, high beam headlight, finally turn signals. Okay, so it looks like we've got a good fix here. It's starting to snow a little harder here, so I want to get going here. And until next time, have a great day.